Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joe. Today I want to quickly share with you guys my lighting setup in this room. I don't know if you've noticed anything different in the background here. I've tidied it up finally. There used to be a lot of junk around this corner here. I don't know, I've just been lazy and kind of not been cleaning up. It's still quite messy, but I've just carefully moved stuff around. And for example, if I move away quickly, you will see why. I don't know if you've noticed in the corner here, there's a bit of a blue light here. That's what it triggered this entire video for today. Basically, I had these LED number plate lights lying around. They were for different projects, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So I didn't really know what to do with them. I thought about, throwing them away, but it seems a bit of a waste because they work. But it's just, there's some fitting issue. And I've also had this old motorbike battery lying around that is going to go into the recycling bin as well. So again, it's just a couple of bits and pieces that I thought I was going to throw away, but then it just had a spark of a moment. Well, luckily there was no spark when I was doing it, but just had this sudden thought whether I could put all these bits together to use it in some way rather than throwing it away. That's what I ended up doing. Basically, I just got the battery and I used some electrical tape. Didn't even bother soldering it because I wasn't even sure if it would work or not. I was sure that the light would come on, but I wasn't sure how it would look in this scene because I had had an idea to use it to light up my background, to use a bit of a fill light or practical lights as they like to call it. So I just wanted to see what it looks like by just wrapping it with some electrical tape quickly and put it into the scene to see if it works. If it does work, I might revise it or just make a more secure connection, because at the moment it's very flimsy and it's likely to flicker and it's very easy to disconnect. But anyway, just for today's quick sort of a prototype test, I just wanted to see how it looks in this image here. So that's what I did. Just to quickly go over how I normally light my videos is I've got a couple of lights set up. They're all cheap lights, they're not video specific lights. Hopefully one day I'll be able to afford some proper lights. But at the moment, I'm just using two cheap IKEA LED lights, and they're quite warm, lighting my face here, using a cheap £1 foam white core board to bounce the light, so it's slightly softer, so hopefully it's not too harsh. Off to my side here, I've got an old ring light that I used to use for my old videos, but now I'm just using it as a I'm just using it as a rim light, I think it's called, to give me that sort of bluish tint here on the face. And obviously I thought it will work quite well because that's white LED, and again that light down there is also white LED, so I thought both of the side and sort of in the background it would give me sort of a nice little bit of blue background-ish thing going on, and then slightly warmer light lighting up my face. So that's what I had in mind. I think it works. As you can see, it just gives it a little bit of a kick. I'll show you a comparison here between the two with and without the light, and so you can see the difference. It's not significant. You probably do notice it if it's not there, but I think it's quite cool just to light it up a little bit. So before I go, I just want to quickly show you what happens if I just use the light from the room itself. As you can see, it's super dark. You might see a tiny bit of light on my face. That's because I've got the laptop in front of me, which is doing the audio recording. So that's giving me a tiny bit of light, but as you can see, there's no way I could do any filming with this kind of light. So what I'll do, I'm losing focus here now. So what I'll do is I'll switch on these two lights in front of me so you can see what that looks like with that on. So that's just with a single light on. It's actually okay, but since I've got two lights here anyway, I'll switch on the other one as well. So that's with two lights lighting up my face at the front. Actually, come to think, I forgot to switch off the room light, but it was so dark anyway, it probably doesn't make a huge difference, but I'm just going to do that now quickly. A little bit, but it doesn't really matter. So just to add two more lights, like I said, there's one more here. Again, I just want it to be very subtle, so that's with the hair light over here off to my side. Focus, focus, come on!
What?
So that's it, that's how I set up my lights for my YouTube videos. As you can see, it's super cheap and easy. It's nothing fancy. Only that light is slightly more expensive. I can't remember how much it was now, but I had it for a long time now, and I used to want to shoot my videos using that ring light look, but I've kind of gone past it now, so I haven't really had a use for it now, but luckily I can use that to light up this side here, so it's not gone to waste. And the rest of the lights, as you saw, is just some cheap IKEA lights and that light there, which I was going to throw away anyway. I wouldn't call this a tutorial as such, but hopefully, as you can see, it gives you reasonable amount of lights without using super expensive equipment as such. So hopefully you found it interesting, and if you have any questions, as always, do let me know down below. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.